Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you of the story How the Stars Fall into the Sky. This is a Navajo legend and it was written by Jerrie Oughton and it's illustrated by Lisa Desimini, and it tells the story of how the stars fell into the sky. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. How the Stars Fell into the Sky. And there's just a little quick note. It says, this is a retelling of a legend told to the Navajo Indians by Hosteen Klaw, their great medicine man, at the turn of the 20th century. It is part of the mythology that details the mysteries of the earth in the beginning. There's a nice symbol there. When the pulse of the first day carried it to the rim of night, First Woman said to First Man, "The people need to know the laws. To help them, we must write the laws for all to see." Here's the first man and the first woman. And they said that before they bring anybody else onto the earth, they need to be able to write the laws for everyone to see so that everyone knows the same rules. "Write them in the sand," he told her. "But the wind will blow them away," she answered. "Write them on the water then," he said, and turned to go, having more important matters on his mind. "But they will disappear the moment I write them on the water," First Woman called out. So the woman wants to write the laws in a place where everyone can see, and the man, First Man, keeps telling her places that can be easily disturbed. The sand can blow away, the water can flow away, and the woman is pointing these out. But the man doesn't really want to know much more about it. He doesn't have a preference of how to do this. First Man turned back impatiently and looked at her squatting there on the rim of the night, a blanket of stars at her feet. "Why don't you write them in the sky?" he said. "Take your jewels there and write them in the sky." So he said, maybe take these jewels, he calls them, and write your laws into the sky. That might not be a bad idea. And so she began slowly, first one and then the next, placing her jewels across the dome of night, carefully designing her pattern so all could read it. So she's taking her stars, her jewels, and slowly, carefully placing them up in the sky so that when people look up, they can all read the laws. But First Woman was not alone. Behind a low tree, Coyote crouched, watching her as she crafted her careful mosaic on the blackberry cloth of night. He crept closer. So First Woman isn't alone over here putting the stars in the sky. This coyote is close by and watching as she puts them up into the blackberry sky. "What are you doing?" he called to her in a voice that sounded like a whine of an arrow whistling in the wind. "Why are you tacking up the night sky with your jewels?" "Oh," she answered, deliberately shifting a star. "I am writing the laws so that all people can read them. There will be no confusion if we can always see the laws." So the coyote is saying, "Why? Why are you doing this to the sky? Why are you putting all your jewels up there?" And she's explained so that so that everyone can look up and read the laws. Every human. Her hands glowed from the warmth of the stars. From the warmth of the stars she was touching, and she smiled as she toiled. Toiled's another word for worked. May I help? Coyote asked. First woman nodded. Begin here, she said, and handed him a star. Well, that is sure nice. The coyote has said that he will help first woman put the stars up, and the first woman trusts him and says, here's a star, and this is where you should start. I hope this goes very well. Coyote hung the star and stepped back to look. He hung another and another. But for each star he hung, first woman's blanket held 100,000 more. Oh, this is slow work, he grumbled. So Coyote is putting his stars up helping put the stars up in the sky, but he soon realizes that every time he puts one up, there's about a million more to go. And he says, this is going to take forever. But I see this snake coming along, and it really makes me wonder what might happen next. Are you wondering? What do you think the snake might do? Or is the snake just there? We'll find out. Oh, maybe the snake was just there. Writing the laws could take many moons, she said, and began humming to herself. Can't we find a faster way and be done? Coyote asked. Why finish? She answered. What is there to do next that is half so important as writing the laws? So they're taking a little break, and the woman is saying this could take a long time, and she's excited about that. And the coyote is saying this could take a long time, and he's not excited about that. The people will see these laws before they enter their hogans at night. The young mother will sing of them to her child. The lonely warrior crouching in an unknown country will look up and warm himself by them. Writing the laws may be what I do each night for the rest of my life. But Coyote lacked first woman's patience. He loved best to see a job finished. So first woman says, this is my life's work. This is very important. It's the last thing that people see when they go home. It's what moms will sing to their babies about. It's what lonely people will think about when they are by themselves. And she's happy that this is going to take the rest of her life. But not Coyote. Coyote wants to see something be done. And this isn't a job that can just be done. Impatiently, he gathered 2 corners of first woman's blanket, and before she could stop him, he flung the remaining stars out into the night, spilling them in wild disarray, shattering first woman's careful patterns. Oh, guys. Coyote couldn't wait. He spread all of the stars just with a flip of the blanket. And he's not only not letting the first woman take her time, but he's already ruined the work that she's already so carefully done. First woman leaned far into the night and watched the tumbling stars. What have you done, you foolish animal? She shrieked at Coyote. He crept away while first woman wept because there was no undoing what Coyote had done. She's very, very upset. And Coyote just went away because there was nothing that could be undone. As the pulse of the second day brought it into being, the people rose and went about their lives, never knowing what foolish haste Coyote had knowing in what foolish haste Coyote had tumbled the stars, never knowing the reason for the confusion that would always dwell among them. So only the first woman and Coyote know why everything can be so confusing and why they never know the reason why they're confused. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the story, How the Stars Fell into the Sky. If you did, excuse me, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you are not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I want to say a huge thank you to my friend Sasheen for loaning me these books. There's several that are going to come out this month, and I hope you really enjoyed the stories as much as I have. And again, thank you, Miss Sasheen. These books are really amazing. I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.